Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. And if you stayed up late to watch Major League Baseball, you
might be hurting.
You were definitely hurting. If you managed to make it all the way through that game with the Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays, which was a classic game. Now, the great thing is you could probably find it on replay somewhere on like Major League Baseball channels. It's got to be somewhere. Now you could watch it, maybe fast forward through commercials, all that stuff. But it was an epic game. Game number 3 in Los Angeles, 6-5 walk-off home run by Freddie Freeman. Ohtani has a home run for the Dodgers. Big plays for Blue Jays. Blue Jays had a great chance top of the 18th.
Ohtani had a home run too?
Oh, yeah, that was at like 8 o'clock at night. And then the game literally ended just before midnight LA time, which made it basically the game started about 8, finished about 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. So just craziness. And that's with the new rules where they're speeding up the game. Where, if it was old,
18 innings is insane.
Mm-hmm. Not the longest ever games in terms of innings, but in terms of World Series, it's basically
it tied for the longest.
Yep. So, but Freddie Freeman wins it for the Dodgers, 6-5. Unbelievable game. I saw the first few innings, and I think my dad might have cussed at the TV a couple of times because he grew up a Brooklyn Dodgers fan. Then when they moved to LA, he kind of still follows him. So I know he was into it. Then my mom, she wasn't going to root for the Dodgers. She told me this yesterday. She'll probably get mad at me for saying it, but I kind of like it. It's national pride. She basically said, I wasn't going to root for the Dodgers. I didn't want to root for the Dodgers. And then she realized they were playing Toronto. And she wait a minute. That's Canada. Now, she has no issues with Canada. She's just like, no, I have to root for a team in my country. So she decided she was going to root for the Dodgers, even though she didn't want to, because the other team was from Canada. And it's a roster full of American and Latin players. There's probably, I don't even know if there's a Canadian player on their team.
Being a Pirates fan, I just kind of am like, baseball is baseball.
Baseball's been over for 4 months now.
I don't really care about the World Series, to be honest, because I know that the Pirates will never get there probably.
1979 was the last World Series championship. I remember,
and I was definitely not here.
I was watching it in Farmington, Connecticut. I was in the apartment we lived in, and I was rooting for the Pirates because I grew up a Yankees fan, and they were playing the Orioles. So the Orioles were a rival of the Yankees. So I went, no, I'm gonna root for the Pirates, and they got it done. So there you go. That was a long time ago. But last night, not that long ago, but that was a long game. And if you stayed up, I think if my dad stayed up, he probably won't be moving until about 5 tonight. But that's one of those games you fall asleep. Like you're watching the game, doze off around midnight, wake back up. Oh, I got a couple more hours to go.
You're like, oh, I still have.
They played 2 games. It's lots of free baseball. So, anyways. Dodgers win. You can see the game tonight on Fox 9, and it's a big one. Dodgers get a big win. Tyler Glasnow, former Pirate, pitched in the game. I don't know how long he was in the game, but he was long gone before it was all decided. All right, who checked in? We get some people checking in. All right, Brian checking in, saying good morning. And I don't have my glasses with me, so I can't see. Penelope checking in. What about the charter buses? Need some help on that one. I'm not sure what the charter buses are. Charter buses for going to monuments? Well, it's funny that you bring up charter buses because the charter buses, T-Dog checking in. All right, let's see. I bet you your news friends, Jamie Baker and Dylan Cleveland, they were sleeping on the news desk, snoring away, wishing when it would end. I think the thing was we didn't have I don't think we had a show on. Yeah, I don't think we had a show on Fox. I think it may have been recorded. So at the end of the game, it ran. Yeah. And so if you were up on watching Fox 9 at 4 o'clock in the morning,
you're like,
3, you were, here's the news. But yeah, no, that's a long game. That is a long game. But it was a great game. I've watched the highlights. The highlights are great. And then anytime it's a walk-off home run, it's amazing. Who does Jordan want to take the Penn State job?
Oh, God.
You want God to take the Penn State job? That might help him.
I haven't even thought about it, really.
Now you have to remember, she just got back from vacation.
I know, it's been,
she's been away a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't really thought about that.
Okay. All right. Now, so Penn State job, I think. Now, Don brought it up on
Brian
Friday. Heartline.
Oh, yeah.
From Ohio State.
Yeah.
Might be someone that they would look at. But, Rule out in Nebraska, he's a guy that played there, coached there, has had success wherever he's gone. So he might be someone they'd look at. I'm kind of pulling for him, but I don't know. I mean, there's going to be so many moving pieces.
There already is.
And then Brian Kelly gets fired yesterday, the LSU coach.
Yeah.
So he's out. The coach from Florida is out. So does James Franklin jump back in? And does someone want James Franklin? Do you buy all the stuff about Penn State? Oh, he can't win the big one, can't win the big one. We played at Vanderbilt, won a bunch of big games for Vanderbilt because every game's a big game for Vanderbilt. Got them going, came back, went to Penn State, got him on a roll, went to the national semifinal. Did he win against big, highly ranked? No. So it's be interesting to see what his value is. Then Brian Kelly, he was at Notre Dame for so long, just kind of had it rolling along. Went to LSU. They didn't get what they were hoping for. He gets fired. Now someone else going to give him an opportunity.
Right.
Or do you go with the young guns? Do you go with someone new? A little fresh blood? I don't know why I'm doing this. All right, Pinelli, I mean, is it true they're supposed to be returning to Steubenville to go to major cities?
Yes.
That is true. That is in the works. So you would be able to go to Columbus, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the whole story is on our website too. If you
if you want to go to WTOV9.com and look for the story on the buses, there's a whole story on there, so you can check it out.
Bus services returning to Steubenville, something like that.
So that's big. That's huge. That's a great thing. I used to love taking the bus. I grew up in, and this kind of fits into our topic for today, monumental birthdays, which we haven't gotten to. So yeah, check out the bus story on WTOV9.com, but they are returning. But to be able to go to Columbus, turn around, come back, or be able to go to Pittsburgh, turn around, come back, and it's not that big a deal. That's really, like, I used to go from Hartford. I would drive into Hartford and jump on a bus and go to Grand Central Station in New York, or the Port Authority. And then you're in the heart of Manhattan, and it's like, let's go. We've got the whole city at our fingertips. And or my mom lived in Northern, she could pick me up there, or whatever the case may be. So I'm all about the buses coming back. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, if you want to read the story, it is on our website, WTOV9.com. T-Dog, hey, how are you anyway today, Bill? I'm heading to the mall right now. Well, T-Dog, have a good shopping day. Are you getting Christmas presents or Thanksgiving stuff, or maybe a Halloween costume? Why did I do the holidays in reverse? Halloween's Friday. I did it last. What am I doing? T-Dog, in case you're wondering, I don't drive. I never want to drive. Well, then the bus will be perfect. So Penelope setting up rides for T-Dog. So, all right. So anyways, let's get to the topic du jour, as they say in France. Well, no, I didn't say it with the right pronunciation. Jordan,
you did say it right.
She is our resident French expert.
You did say it right.
Okay. So the monumental birthday. So let's do the birthdays first. We'll talk about that, and then we want to hear what your big ones are. All right. So this is from the script from this morning. You might think the Statue of Liberty's birthday is July 4th. You'd be wrong. It's actually today, the 28th of October. It marks the 139th year that the last rivet was put in place on the Lady Liberty when she was installed. That's after it arrived in more than 200 packing cases from France. Now, on that day, President Grover Cleveland and numerous French and American dignitaries dedicated the monument. The 151-foot statue was a gift meant to commemorate the alliance with France during the American Revolution. Since then, she has stood in New York Harbor, welcoming immigrants. Got to turn the page. to the United States. Though the famous sonnet starting with "Give me your tired, your poor" wasn't added until 1903. So the Statue of Liberty, if you've ever had the opportunity to see it in person, spectacular.
Never saw it.
It's pretty amazing. It is. It really is. And it's a beacon.
I've never been to New York City, so.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have it.
No, I've always wanted to go. I just never have.
All right, Jordan, we're going to have to correct that. Let's see. Okay, T-Dog. What? Okay. No, just looking today. Getting our list together, I think, for everybody. From Barnesville, we don't have a bus. I'm riding the team. They have. All right. Well, safe travels to the mall and enjoy that. Now, you would think the Statue of Liberty is enough for one day in terms of monumental birthdays.
No.
Oh, no. And this is one that I know you've been to. All right. The famous St. Louis Gateway Arch is celebrating its 60th birthday Tuesday. It's that cool silver arch on the shores of the Mississippi, I believe, right there in St. Louis. The 630-foot arch was completed October 28th, 1965. So a lot younger than Lady Liberty. It commemorates President Thomas Jefferson's Louisiana Purchase of 1803. It also celebrates St. Louis's central role in the westward expansion that followed. Today, some 4 million people visit the park each year. Now, the park isn't much more than like a block.
Yeah,
it's not a real, because that was the thing.
Yeah,
I went and saw it when I went out to a Steelers game, because the Steelers against the St. Louis Rams when they were there. And we're standing there, and I'm thinking, this is it. This, now the thing is, it's amazing because it literally
they have like a little museum store place, and then you go up in the arch and
So you were there, you were inside the arch. What was that like?
It's scary going up there.
Yeah,
they have like these like little like things that you sit in, like little elevator shaft things that you sit in. It's kind of sketchy. It's like very claustrophobic.
Do you have to walk up a certain amount of it because it goes up and then it arches, and I'm like, how would the elevator go?
It's like you go up and then you like can walk across like the top, and then they have like the window, and you can see the whole city from like this massive window. But I don't really. Yeah, I think it was at the bottom. And you get on the elevator and it takes you all like pretty much all the way up. You don't really notice that you're like at a certain angle or anything. It's kind of just the way it's built. But it's really teeny tiny in those little things that you go up.
Now, what was the view like?
The view was insane. You could see everything.
Wow. That's
you're so high up that you literally see the whole city.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool.
I did not get to go inside of it. I did because we didn't have time. We were kind of
we were there
for barbecue.
We were there for a lacrosse trip, so that was one of the things we did. College. Yeah, that was one of the things we did.
That's
we went
cool.
up in there. Yeah.
Did you win your games out there?
I don't remember. Should have.
All right. So the St. Louis Arch, or the Archway to the West, the Gateway to the West, the St. Louis Gateway Arch, celebrating its 60th birthday. So our question is, what monumental things have you seen that, is something in the United States, like the Statue of Liberty, the Gateway Arch, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Alamo? What else can we talk about? Great stadiums, like Notre Dame Stadium's almost like a museum, or Lambeau Field. I'm just thinking sports stuff. The Yankee Stadium, Radio City Music Hall. Trying to think. I mean, there's all kinds of national parks. Oh, have you been to the Grand Canyon? Have you been? What have you seen that you just go, wow, that was really cool, and everybody should get a chance to see that? Unfortunately, the Old Man Mountain in New Hampshire. It was on their quarter. It was on basically everything. In New Hampshire, the expression is, or the saying is, live free or die. So you would think they would have. So the Old Man of the Mountain basically looked like an old man's face and no one carved it. It literally was just kind of through weather and all that stuff. It looked like this old man. And I thought, does it really look like that? Well, we went, I think I was in college or just out of college. And I'm looking, I'm going, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Well, the old man fell down. Face came right off. Yeah, it ended up, eventually slipped away.
Wow.
And everybody was like, well, they got to remake it. They got to do it. And they went, no,
it was natural.
No, it was natural. We're not doing it. Yeah. Sorry if you didn't see it. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah.
But that was cool just because it was one of those things. Like, to me, the Empire State Building is like a national treasure, or the George Washington Bridge. But then again, my son always says, Ian always says, he goes, Dad, you head anywhere near New York City and you just get all giddy. I'm like, well, it's a great city. It's awesome. So, and there's a lot of stuff to see. But now we went to do Penguins playoff game, New York City. So my photographer at the time, Mike Drewecki, he knew to go across the Brooklyn Bridge, go across onto the Brooklyn side, and you can see lower Manhattan. You see the financial district and everything. And there's the Statue of Liberty. There's the bottom of Manhattan. There's the World Trade Center. There's the whole thing. I hadn't been over there to look. And all of a sudden, I was transfixed by, not only the Freedom Tower, but also Statue of Liberty. And it was just a nice sunny day, and the water's glistening, and there she is. And it's just like, wow, that's pretty neat. That's pretty amazing. So I highly recommend that. Jordan, we have to get you there somehow, some way. We're going to get to
one
New
day,
York.
one day.
And if you ever go to New York City, go to Wohop's.
Yeah, you always say that.
It's the best. Mike, who went with me on the trip, he had never been there before.
No, it's actually so funny because you used to say that to Chloe who used to work here. But it's so funny because after you said that, I really, I would have never known what that was until you said it. But then one time I was watching Law & Order, and they always go there.
It's great.
They said it, and I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure that's what Bill said to go.
The first time I went there, I think I was maybe 13 or 14 years old. My mom and my stepdad took us there for lunch, and I just remember looking over, and there was a guy that worked at the restaurant. He's just doing the wonton noodles. The wonton noodles, putting the meat in them, throwing them in the thing. I'm like, okay. And it's always open. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Bring cash. And it's tremendous. But yeah, so those two birthdays today, the Statue of Liberty and the Arch in St. Louis. Now, what do you think your biggest landmark is in the country or outside of the country that you've seen? Now, you just saw the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah. That was probably my coolest in the country.
You like that better than the Arch?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. That's just something you always see, and we don't live over there, so it's like I never thought I'd really go to California, but that was probably my coolest one here. But then outside of the country, probably
this is where she gets bougie.
Eiffel Tower or Notre Dame.
Oof. Wow.
And I've seen the Big Ben too.
You saw Notre Dame before it burned down?
Yeah.
Did you go in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
St. Patrick's Cathedral, New York City.
Oh yeah. And I went in, and I lit a candle in there for my grandma.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Notre Dame or Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was
everybody knows as soon as you see it, everybody knows.
Can't I wish I could describe seeing it for the first time, because you can't. It's just insane. But Notre Dame,
it's just a radio tower. You really think about it, that's what they made it for. It's just a radio tower.
It's insane though.
But now it's this iconic structure. So that's you got to go in Notre Dame. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go up the Eiffel Tower?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to move over there, and you can sit here and tell everybody about the show.
Yeah.
Now, have you ever seen the Grand Canyon or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Yeah, everybody says it's amazing.
I've never been over there.
Okay.
Well, I've never been to Arizona or anything.
Okay. Niagara Falls?
Yep.
Niagara Falls is pretty cool.
The U.S. side. I've
been to the Canadian side, because everyone said the Canadian side is better. Better views.
It was kind of whenever we went, it was spur of the moment type of thing. Because my aunt and uncle used to live in New York, a couple hours from Buffalo, Buffalo. I don't know. We went to some amusement park. Oh, we went to Darien Lake amusement park.
Mm-hmm.
I I guess it was well, when we were done, we were like, what are we gonna do? Because we were like done pretty early at the amusement park. So we looked up how far Niagara Falls was, and I think it was only like an hour from where we were, 2 hours.
Oh, you just reminded me of one.
And we just drove to Niagara Falls, and we're just like, oh, here we are at Niagara Falls. Like, yeah.
Now for me, well, you get better buffalo wings on the U.S. side. There's no doubt about it because they're near Buffalo. But the Maid of the Mist, I remember going on the Maid of the Mist, and just they were like, here, you got to take these raincoats. And I went, what, really? And then you get out there, you're like, okay, this is why. But Niagara Falls is pretty impressive, either side that you look at. But you reminded me of Ian and I. We were going out to Iowa State. He was going to go to a kicking camp out there. So we were driving. I'm looking at the map, and I went, wait a minute. Where's the Field of Dreams in Iowa? So we literally went like 2 hours out of the way, kind of more north to, I think it's Dyersville, Iowa is where it's actually located. And he was like, where are we going? And I still don't think he's seen the movie. I've told him watch it, but I still don't think he's seen it. I said, I said, we're going to the Field of Dreams. And we went there, and it was I don't think the corn was up yet. It was, so, but it was just really cool because it's literally just this baseball field in front of this house, and people are out having catch on this field and talking about it and the whole thing. And it's like, you walk around, you're okay, don't say anything. It's going to disturb any of the ghosts. Maybe they'll come out and, out of the cornfield. So, no, there's a lot of neat places to go and see. And I think we just made us think about it with the Gateway Arch and the Statue of Liberty today, their birthdays. It's kind of amazing that they both have October 28th. The Arch people just go, you know what?
They probably didn't even know.
28th.
They probably didn't even know.
Yeah, well, someone should have known. Someone should have had something going, oh, wait a minute. But if you share...
I don't know, whenever we went to, we learned about all the different designs they had for the arch, too.
But if you think about it, maybe they thought we'll get more attention if we have the same day as Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
You never know. But anyways, if you have any ideas, save it for later. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So we've got to get going. Again, Jordan, you heard her yawning. That's because she stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning watching the Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Or it may just be that our work schedule is the way it is, and we're up late. Or up late or
early.
Up early. Yeah. Real early. So hopefully everybody has a great day. And MJ checking in. What's MJ? MJ always has something to say. All right. Well, yeah, I hit T-Dogs for okay, it's taking the bus. Okay, we got that one. Build it, they will come. Field of Dreams. There you go. There you go. Yep, absolutely. And then, for like Don Sloan, I think his national monument's Daytona 500 Speedway. the Daytona International Speedway. Or maybe Talladega, you never know. He loves it. He loves those NASCARs going around. I have been to the Indianapolis 500. The track. It's amazing. It is unbelievably huge. Unbelievably huge. Superdome in New Orleans.
Oh, I want to go there.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That is like one of mine.
New Orleans is pretty cool. I really like New Orleans. I really like New Orleans. Oh, Jamie Ely brought one up, and I forgot about it, and I didn't even think about it. And I've been there a number of times, and it is moving, thought-provoking. Pick your thing. The Vietnam War Memorial in Washington, D.C. It's amazing. And I remember I was there one time with I was doing the radio broadcast for Central Connecticut State, and we had gone on a road trip, took us down to Florida, then coming back through. And I remember the coach telling the guys, "Okay, guys, we're getting off this bus. No horsing around, people, or and the thing is, the guys, I think they got it right away. Like they got off the bus, and you see people at the wall, and it's just like that's pretty. Lincoln Memorial. I've been in the Washington Monument before.
You can go in there?
Not anymore. I don't think you can anymore, but they used to let you go in there. I remember going up to the top of it.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking it was in 5th grade. That was a long time ago.
I remember they used to say there was a penny at the top.
I did not find a penny. I did
No,
not
like
know. I did
outside at the top.
Oh, no, you can't. No,
Is that not a thing that they used to say?
That's like, well, on the Empire State Building, do not throw anything off the top of the Empire State.
No, I'm not saying throw it.
Oh,
there people would say that there's. I swear that's a thing, and if not, I'm going to sound so dumb.
There might be. I don't know. I was in 5th grade. I didn't.
I swear that was a thing.
All right, we're going to look that up for tomorrow. But that was neat. But I don't think you can do that anymore. I think it's
because I've seen it, but I don't think you can
structurally.
I mean, maybe you can. I don't know.
But I remember being in 5th grade going up.
Oh,
there.
I forgot about the Arc de Triomphe. I've been in there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
All right. That's pretty cool.
That you can see all of Paris at school up there.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, not at all.
I just was thinking
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I was just thinking of.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm trying to think. I went to Sweden. I don't think we went to any. Oh, the Nobel Museum where they had the Nobel Peace Prize and all that stuff, and Nobel Prize for Science and all that stuff. We were just outside of Stockholm in Södertälje for this soccer thing. And the kids were all they had to do their soccer thing, and so they weren't with us. So it was me and a couple of moms that I coached their sons on the team. So we were like, "What are we doing? We got nothing to do. It's 5:00 in the afternoon."
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, "Let's take the train into Stockholm." So we take the train into Stockholm, find a place to get something to eat, and then we're just walking around Stockholm. We go around this corner. We're looking at and that's the funny thing. It's like they have hats over there, established 1542. It's like okay, and then you just feel it makes you feel really young as a country.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like, oh man, this really is a lot older than we are. And we came around the corner and it opened up into this like little plaza area, and I look up and I went, oh, there it is. There you go.
Oh, also, what is it? Biltmore Estate in North Carolina.
Okay,
I've been there.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of but for a wedding, so it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. You didn't go to the battlefields.
Well, London.
Oh, I'm leaving out all of Boston. What am I doing?
Big Ben in London and Buckingham Palace.
That's pretty cool. I
know you got me thinking now. Where have I been?
Boston's really cool for historic places. The North Church, Paul Revere's house, Freedom Trail, the harbor where they threw all the tea in. You okay over there? He's got a hair that's an escapee. All right. Any other ones before we wrap up?
I'm trying to think. I don't think I can think of any right now.
Okay. All right. And remember, if you're in New York City, whoa hops. What's the other? Oh, McSorley's down on 7th Street. Way down financial. It's a neat. You want to talk about history just dripping off the walls. Really, really neat place to go and see. So lots of interesting places, lots of fun places to go to. And it's really pretty cool. All the things that you can see in this country and all over the world. Just got to slow down, take them in every once in a while. Maybe, hey, I'm going to do a vacation. Well, I'll go to New York City and then I'll swing through in New York City, visit, see some of the stuff, and then go to the Jersey Shore and go to the beach or something.
Yeah.
Mandavari is a big Jersey Shore beach goer.
Yep.
Former meteorologist here. All right. Well, on an Amanda Verrier comment, we're going to wrap things up. Remember, 2 rules: have fun and always try your best. Jordan, thank you so much for sharing You've been to a lot of really neat places. But we still have to get you to New York City.
Yeah, I know.
You've been to France.
I know.
Paris. I'm in the Arc de Triomphe. I'm in the Notre Dame, Eiffel Tower.
Yep.
Never been to New York City.
Yeah.
And you don't live that far.
I know.
Trust
me, I know. I know.
Is not that far away.
I know.
Oh, Madison Square Garden is a national treasure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so
okay.
Cool. All right. We have to say goodbye. All right, everybody. Until next time, have a good one.